Hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family? Cosmic Mercenary bringing you a versus video, and this is the first versus video in a while, and this is a versus video has been in development for as long as probably the channel has been going. And this versus video is, of course, the one featuring the hero of time, Link, versus the most powerful Power Ranger of all time, the 6th Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver. Now, what would happen if we put these two warriors together in different scenarios and see who would become the better warrior, the most powerful warrior among them? Now let's find out who would win. Link versus the Green Ranger. Tommy Oliver was just a teenager when he moved into the Angel Grove, proving himself to be very talented in martial arts, good with the ladies, and seemed to have a very bright future ahead of him in the city. And all of that would change in the blink of an eye. Seeing the potential that Tommy Oliver had, Rita Repulsa decided to use him to fight the Power Rangers and finally defeat them. Using her black magic, she brainwashed Tommy Oliver and created him a power coin, giving him the powers of the 6th Ranger, the Green Ranger. With the immense power of the Dragon Power Coin, and giving him his own weapon known as the Evil Sword, Rita Repulsa created a formidable opponent that in every encounter that was found against the Power Rangers, the Green Ranger won, without mercy, without hesitation. Every victory was for the Green Ranger. Encountering many defeats, the Power Rangers finally figured out the identity of the mysterious Green Ranger. To them, it was a mystery. To us, it was Tommy Oliver. Once figuring that out, they were able to approach Tommy Oliver and bring him back into his senses. Now, back to being Tommy Oliver and not being brainwashed by Rita Repulsa, he went to the side of good and fought with the Power Rangers to defeat Rita Repulsa. Because of his immense raw talent and his most powerful coin, the Dragon Coin, he was able to provide much benefit to the side of good in the fight of evil. Rita, knowing that this could have been a possible outcome, she tied the power ring to a wax candle in her fortress. Once the wax candle was finished, the power of the Green Ranger would as well be diminished and extinguished. The Power Rangers not being able to stop the extinguishment of the wax candle, the Green Ranger's powers were eventually diminished, and Tommy Oliver was back to being a normal teenager. This was not the end of Tommy Oliver, however. He would return to fight the forces of evil as the White Ranger, and he will become many variations of Rangers, also known to be the Red Zero Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and the Black Dino Thunder Ranger. He will be fighting the forces of evil for time to come and come again. He is, without a doubt, the most powerful Power Ranger in existence.
It's forfeit time!
To every action, there is an equal reaction. And to every Hyrule, there is a hero to protect it. Link, the silent hero of Hyrule. He was chosen by the gods to protect Hyrule, and protect Hyrule he has time and time again. Though it comes to no surprise, for he is one of the holders of the Triforce. Known as the Golden Power, the Triforce is known to be what remains of the Golden Goddess that created the realm of Hyrule in the first place. The Triforce is divided into 3 parts, and these are linked to Link, Zelda, and the evil Ganondorf. If collected and united together, it is said that the wielder of the Triforce would become as powerful as the goddess that had created the Hyrule realm. Throughout Hyrule, there has been different variations of the hero, so his origin story is kind of difficult to try to explain. But I will say this, that throughout the years, although there has been evil, although there has been chaos and mayhem, and people trying to destroy Hyrule, there has always been the hero to stop them. The hero, Link.
Link wins!
Tommy Oliver is an extraordinary martial artist. Throughout his years as a Power Ranger, he has been able to master Taekwondo, Judo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Karate, and etc. And all of this martial arts has been coming in handy when it comes to kicking some monsters' asses. Being a Power Ranger, Tommy Oliver has access to the Morphing Grid, and the Morphing Grid is the force that gives the powers to the Power Coins so the Power Rangers could turn into Power Rangers. If anything were to happen to the Morphing Grid, the powers of the Power Rangers, including the one from the Green Ranger, will not be able to be transmitted or be given to the users, rendering them just mortal beings. As the Green Ranger, Tommy Oliver wields the Dragon Dagger. He's able to slice through enemies with ease, and being also able to maintain and manage his trusty Megazord, the Dragon Sword. However, in the battlefield, Tommy Oliver does not go unprotected. He actually uses a shield that covers his upper chest. Now, this shield could reflect and diminish the attacks of lasers and small projectiles. However, the shield is not much protection with direct attacks. However, in the beginning, he also wielded a dangerous sword called the Evil Sword. Now, this Evil Sword is made out of pure evil energy, and it was defeated by the Red Ranger, but it might be added in one of the scenarios later on in the Versus category of this video. I mentioned the Megazord, but I personally will not be bringing the Megazord into the equation. I just want to point out that he has a kick-ass Dragon Sword, and you guys should go check it out. And I wonder if I should make a Dragon Sword vs Godzilla. That would be interesting, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In order to protect Hyrule, Link has an array of weapons. This includes one of his most trusted weapons, which is a bow and arrow. Now, the bow and arrow may vary from iterations of Link. Usually he tends to have a fire, a ice, a silver arrows used with his trusty bow. It is able to give him the long range attacks and being able to attack from afar. Link does not only use an array of arrows, he also uses an array of bombs. It varies throughout incarnations and in different scenarios, but he's able to use bombs for strategic advantages. He also has been taught throughout his incarnations with different people that will teach him different skills in the battlefield. But without a doubt, his most powerful weapon in the battlefield is his bravery. Being always able to complete the task ahead, Link's bravery knows no bounds and is able to reflect that with his battle skills. At the end of the day, Link is always victorious for a reason.
Game. Link wins.
And now that I've given you a little bit of their backstory and the different weapons that they choose to run, I will now give you the different scenarios that I think would happen if these two warriors were to clash against each other. So I have come up with 3 scenarios that might actually happen, and I will start with the first scenario, which is if the evil Green Ranger were to go to the Hyrule's dimension. Now, in the Hyrule dimension, the Green Ranger would be able to fight against Link. However, using his Evil Sword and Link using his Master Sword, Link will have no problem destroying the Green Ranger. Since the Master Sword is able to destroy the concept or the force of nature that is evil, I'm willing to bet that Link will have no problem destroying the evil Green Ranger, and Rita would have to go find someone else to continue the fight against the Power Rangers. So in this scenario, I would give this to Link. The second scenario would be what if the regular Green Ranger were to go to Hyrule Dimension and face off Link then? Not being able to use the Master Sword at its full capacity, I feel like the advantage would go to the Green Ranger because of the different martial arts and the different monsters and the different scenarios that the Green Ranger himself has been through the years. Back in his world, he's constantly fighting monsters that Rita and Zed has been bringing onto the fight against good and evil, and I feel like just that mere experience and knowledge of the battlefield, Green Ranger would have an advantage against Link. Although Link has been reincarnated many times, it is implied that he does not quite remember the different scenarios he has gone through. So I feel like this scenario, the Green Ranger would have the most advantage. However, not by much, but he does have some advantage. I would have to give it to the Green Ranger in this battle. Now, the last scenario that I will give you guys and to think about is the scenario in which, what if Link was brought in to the Power Rangers world? Now, I feel like if Link were to be brought into the Power Rangers world, that Link would be actually more aware of his surroundings, more ready for battle, because he's in a different element, he's in a different world. He knows that this is not Hyrule, so therefore he's going to have his guard up as usual. And I feel like Tommy Oliver, when encountered by Link, he would think that Link was probably in the forces of evil with Zed and Rita and attack Link. Not knowing any better, the two will engage into a fight and they will be neck and neck. This time, since Link is more on the edge and more ready for battle, I feel like in this scenario they will be very toe-to-toe until they're being interrupted by an outer force. Now, in my scenario, I would like to think that they're being interrupted by an actual force of evil. I would think that a monster from Rita would stop them, and they would both engage that monster and be able to clarify things in the end of the day. At the end of the day, the Power Rangers will help Link return to Hyrule, because Hyrule needs a hero, and the hero will always be there. So I feel like at the end of the day, they would be tied in this scenario, and these are the scenarios that I have presented to you. All in all, I think that these are two capable warriors, and being able to best each other with different arrays of weaponry, different arrays of skills, I feel like they are both very well built for the scenarios that they need. And if they were to encounter each other, I would feel like they would be in a standstill. They would be into a draw. So that's what I'm going to give this one a draw. I personally think that the Green Ranger would have the higher advantage for the higher skills and the constant battle against evil that he has to face on a daily basis. However, I will not underestimate Link, because Link is the hero chosen by the gods. Not some random teenager that moved in a couple weeks ago. But that's how I feel. I want to know what you guys feel. Do you think Link would beat the Green Ranger, or do you think the Green Ranger would beat Link? Let me know down below. Also, let me know if you have any ideas for any versus videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. There will be future versus videos in the future, so hopefully you guys stick around, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to go follow me on Twitch. I usually tend to stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I stream Super Smash Bros. Then I also randomly stream some other games throughout here and there, but schedule wise, Smash Bros. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, the link will be down below. My sister medias will also be down below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and as always, guys, stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.